Hey, it's Wednesday, everybody. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
I gotta say, like with this camera, our beards look stunning
And my head looks big.
and shiny. But we
And
have
shiny.
that. But we have that in common.
All right, so we had
So-
some nuts and bolts last week, but this week we have some more nuts and bolts. One thing that I wanted to share that we're going to do differently this year, if you're okay with it, I did kind of ask and run this by a few teachers. PGP baseline scores, when we're going to start doing that. Don't forget, PGPs are still due this Friday. We had the extension. So this is what we're going to do. You guys have, a lot of your teams have the same goals. So like, for example, kindergarten all has the same individual goal. First grade, same. Second grade. I'm just thinking, if you want to in your PLCs, we thought, why don't you guys set your beginning baseline score for your individual goal? That way everyone can start in the same place, but you can all finish in different places. So then that led me to think, well, we also have a building goal too. So we have the building goal, and why don't you, if you want to, if you feel comfortable, set your baseline for that if you want to. If you don't, you still want to meet with Chris or I, we can completely do that. But I know for the last 2 years, we do meet with you guys and set it. But if you feel comfortable, we want to give you the freedom to do that. If you're a special area teacher or like you're the gifted, you're SOAR teachers, and you're kind of like a singleton, I feel like if you know where you want to start, you can go ahead and
Are they
set
just
your
gonna email us?
Yeah, so
that?
good question. So you figure out what you want to do as far as your number. So like for me, I would start for me at a number 2 for my principal goal. I sent that to Dr. Tormlet, said I'd like to start at number 2 on this goal, and then she just uploaded it into TalentEd and sent it to me for a signature. If not, we can still meet, but we want to try to give that to you guys if you want to meet on a PLC and decide, or it could be at a lunchtime, it doesn't matter.
And just for clarification, these are due on the 3rd.
They are doing the 3rd, but I think a lot of you guys are meeting this week or have
right.
already met, and that's okay.
Cool.
The second thing we have is WIN groups will begin when we come back from our little fall break after conferences. We have a lot of the 3rd grade applications are coming in, and Susan created a Google Doc with teachers' names for preferences of teachers and things like that, and choices for if they want to do a WIN group or a PM Pack-Up Hero. And so we'll be communicating that information to you once we get the document filled. The plan is to, next week, hold back some 3rd grade classes to kind of describe how that's going to look for when they begin working with kids. Next week is conferences, so you don't have to have a PLC meeting. As far as Chris's schedule,
We'll work that out. I'm not sure what that's gonna look like specifically yet, but I'll communicate out whatever that's going to be when we know. And if you need me, I'm happy to be involved in your conferences. Just let me know what you need. Communicate that to me, and I'm happy to be there if I'm in the building for sure.
same here. I'll be in the building, so let me know if you need me. I know that Susan has already had some people contact her. As far as dinner, Wednesday, PTO is providing dinner for everyone Wednesday night. So I think that's going to be set up for 5 o'clock. I'm following up with PTO to make sure they'll have everything ready to go for you guys. The last thing that we have is that recently, a few weeks ago, Shanwan Eschebrenner, the recess aide, she left. And so her husband got a new job, so that's great. We're happy for them. And we have a new recess aide that Mr. Hallam hired.
Her name's Tanya Merritt. If you see her around, make sure you make her feel welcome. She has many, many years of experience working with kids. I think she said over 30 years. She owned her own daycare in Cape Girardeau. Moved to St. Louis, retired from that business, moved to St. Louis with her husband because of a job, and just really wanted to get involved with kids because she missed just being around the kids. So I think she's great, and I think that she's going to fit here very, very well. So when you see her around, just make her feel welcome. Her name's Tanya Merritt.
All right. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
I think we're good.
All right. Have a great Wednesday. It's hump day. Woot woot.
See you guys.